Hey, what's up, everybody? Alf here with a double dose of Master League Premier Classic GBL for you. Is the team creative? No, not really. I don't think this team is setting the world on fire when it comes to creativity, but that's not really what you do in Master League Premier Classic if you're looking for good, solid, consistent winning games. I do appreciate the spice when you see it, but at the same time, I think maybe y'all just want to see me play some battles and win some games, and I think you're going to see that here. So I hope you enjoy these. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. All right. Yeah, let's roll. Let's see if we can get another positive set with it. First set was positive. We probably could have won that last game too if we had played slightly differently, but it is what it is. Gilbert of Rivia. That is a great name. Our opponent is styling. Gary Mirror. Give me Waterfall. Give me Waterfall, Gary, in the lead. Show me lead. Nope, we're Dragon Breathing. We're both Dragon Breathing. And I believe they're slightly ahead of us. All right, fine. Throw a crunch at me. I want to know what happens if I don't shield. Okay. Oh, they got the defense drop. That's a problem. I'm going to need to match that, or we are going to be in real trouble. Okay. Match it. Okay. Matched. We matched the drops. Oh. I think what we do is we let it go. And we just hope that Snorlax can pull us out of this, more or less. Pretty hard to hard counter the lax, right? If they have a fighter here. Okay. Excadrill. Why run Dragon Breath in this meta? I mean, as I said, my Waterfall one is currently megaed, and I didn't want to deal with that. And the other reason is because you're better in mirrors. You're better against a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I know that, but I also don't know if I want to be down a shield. I'm going to throw this and I'm going to switch if I get a shield, by the way. That's my plan, and hope for the best. Okay. Show me your back, Mon. Ah, Metagross. Yeah, that feels pretty good. We'll take a GG's. Also, yeah, like, you're better in the mirror, right? You're better in the mirror with Dragon Breath. You're better against Garchomp, right? You're better also against, say, another dragon. I think there's actually a case for both. It just depends on your team makeup, right? Yeah. There's a case for both. I let the game make the decision for me. Oh, I see what you mean. Hey, yeah. Basically, what I was worried about there is even in a scenario where, like, maybe I got a Dragon Breath through and they died and all that, like, one, it was going to be a little dicey either way. And two, I don't know how I feel about, in this format particularly, shielding for switch advantage with my back line, right? With my back line, I don't think I shield for switch advantage. I think that we would rather set up a scenario where the Snorlax kind of functions in a way where they don't really have a great option for it. I mean, if they have a counter user in the back, we lose that game no matter what, right? There's not a win scenario for us in the back if they have a counter user. We just lose, which would be unfortunate, but it wouldn't matter. So that was kind of what I was thinking, right? And if they don't, I feel like our back line is pretty darn good, and we could find a way to win a game against almost anything back there. Like a Garchomp would have been pretty annoying. But I felt pretty good about that. Another little unfortunate side effect, you may have noticed that my Excadrill is a 98, not a perfect. It has 14 attack. So we are trying to avoid Excadrill mirrors when we can. We are purposely avoiding Excadrill mirrors. It was only, if you're wondering why would I build the lucky 98 with 14 attack and not maybe look for a better one, it cost me less than 100,000 dust to build it. It was like 94k to build it. I literally just built it today. So I just decided, screw it. I will just try and avoid that scenario as best I can for now. and look for a perfect one eventually. But it definitely was one of those things where like I opted for the cheaper option because I don't have a perfect one. So for now, this is what we can work with. Right. I mean, no, I did not do the 999 million dust trade. I don't have a billion dust. I don't. That was a bug, as you probably know, at Safari Zone. And it's funny that it let me hit the confirm button, but it would not accept the trade, of course, for a lot of reasons. It would have been really funny if it did accept and I was at negative dust, though. Just forever in negative dust. Like, what if you accidentally traded that and it was like, you're at negative, you know, a billion dust and you will never be not negative a billion dust until you catch up? That would be, that would have been tragic. I guess we're never building another Pokemon again. If it credited me the difference, that would have been great. That would be perfect. Gary Mamoswine. Okay. So this is not really what I'm looking for. I'm actually just going to pivot out of that. And just see kind of what we can work with here. I think they're going to throw something at me before bailing, so... Yeah, I don't know what would happen. I would assume the trade would never function, but... Okay, so no shield on their part. That's fine. They should have like 2 avalanches at this point. What are we talking avalanche-wise? Enough that the next one would KO us. Interesting. They're still here. Maybe their backline doesn't want to see Snorlax, but it's not like this is a format where Snorlax like walls anything, right? Like, I guess if they have like a Chandelure maybe, but I'm a little confused at the part where they like committed a shield to this. Let's see if we can get him dead before they get another avalanche. Gonna be a little dicey, but we're gonna try. Okay. Chandelure Gengar or something like that. All right, Gary. We're both on drag. Okay. I'm pretty surprised they didn't switch. I've yet to see a steel type out of my opponent. So I'm getting the sense that maybe that's a real thing. Like, I'm thinking Metagross or Excadrill in the back makes some sense. Let's see what they want to do here. Okay. Yeah, it's Metagross. All right, well. I think it would have been in their best interest to maybe switch, but hey, we'll take it. GG's. I can't recall Catherine, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Papaka? Thanks, friend. Trip was excellent. Trip was excellent. I mean, it's not like they had a great option to switch into the Snorlax, right? It wasn't, you don't want to put Metagross in it, really. But Gary's probably okay. You know, I didn't show them what fast move my Gary was on. Maybe they were afraid I was still on Waterfall and just would prefer a different matchup, or was trying to like bait something in. And so maybe they were like, well, what if I just stay? That'll throw them off. Could be. I am Ben. Yeah, I'll be hosting quiz tomorrow. That's at least my plan. I'm not really sure. I kind of expected them to, I really expected them to chase, but. Shadow Hundo Cubone. I mean, I probably would, Pugs, just because in theory, like a Hundo Shadow AWAC for Ultra League could be a thing or something. Maybe. I would definitely evolve it. Why not? Hey, Prof Slade. Thanks, friend. I'm happy to be back. I'm glad to be back. All right, Jay Spino. Good luck. What you got? Gary Mir. Okay. We have seen a lot of these. What are we looking with? So we're both on Dragon Breath. Okay. Did I start behind again by a turn? So no defense drop this time for me. That's good. I got the defense drop, though. I like to see that. Oh, they got the Aqua Tail? All right. I'm going to take my switch advantage and hopefully be able to either get some value out of my... Okay, we can get value out of the shield. And believe it or not, I'm actually going to go here. I know there's a weird... Ah, that's a problem. That's a problem. So he does have a fighter in the back. It's all right. It's all right. It doesn't mean we're toast. Not totally. So if I can get this thing low enough, then we might be able to finish this game off. The Metagross has a little bit of energy, but not a lot. There's the shield. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they already have 2 of them? Gross. So I either need to catch an earthquake or I need to outrace an earthquake. Oh, wow. Well, I guess this, because I'm low enough, they might just meter mash me. Yeah. Does it kill me? It does. Yeah. Too squishy. All right. All right. All right. Well, I mean, that was a bad break for what was in the back. We paid for switch advantage and it didn't matter there. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't have a Surfetched built. Although I have a perfect one I could build. And his Onyx, I haven't built level 50 Pokemon because I don't intend to play the level 50 format. So, like, I have a few level 50s, but generally speaking, I would prefer to leave them at level 40 for now. Because I don't like Open Master League. I don't really have a good team for it. So, I usually leave my Pokemon at level 40 for the time being. For the time being. I mean, there's a Metagross on that team to Hoppa, so... I guess that's true, like... They're not worried about the Toj lead. The lead would be bad, but... They just maybe just say, whatever, we lose to that. They just sack the Gary. And farm. Alright, what we got? Gary leads. Okay, we're ahead this time. Hooray. Yeah, I think that's a sack and farm scenario. At least in my estimation. Obviously, the debuff on either side is very valuable. I don't really want to play the mirror. We've talked about this. However, because of the shield scenario here, I don't mind playing the mirror. Trying to manage my energy in a way where I'm definitely going to get a move off on the Gary. It should have a move to throw at me. This also could be a scenario where they have another steel type in the back. Like a Metagross, potentially. Yep, there's that Metagross. I'm surprised the Metagross came right back in, actually. Real talk. Little surprised that this was the choice. I think my opponent's dead. I think they've decided that they don't want to live anymore, and I think this game has ended. Rebel, I think... So, I believe that if you were hoping that in 3 months Niantic could could fix or change the entirety of everything that's happening in GBL, I think maybe that's a misunderstanding of what was happening. And I will say that potentially maybe it could have been communicated better what the plan was. I think a lot of what's happened is that I think a lot of things have happened behind the scenes to make the game work on a way that isn't necessarily yielding full results yet. And these are the sort of changes that are really hard to work on when you have other features being built. And we got one more battle in the set, don't we? Lol. I didn't even finish this fucking GBL set. I'm so out of it that I'm just like, oh right, we still have one more battle in this GBL set, don't we? All right. I guess we're gonna dive into that. Yeah, one more and we'll see how we do. All right, let's go. Let's go. We already have a winning set locked in, so that's good. That part's good. All right, 100 feet north. Good luck, friend. Let's see what our last battle set is. So we got a melodic. I like it. That's actually a very good lead for us. A dragon tail melodic, nonetheless. Interesting. I think it learns Ice Beam. Obviously learns Surf, which is not really going to do much to us. Learns like Blizzard. I think we still have to tank any of this stuff, right? Yeah, Surf, Blizzard, Hyper Beam. They're gonna double Surf me. And just like kind of play the chip damage game with okay, Mamoswine. I should have thrown Aqua Tail here. But I also think what we're gonna do here is just come in with Snorlax and just kind of play through the pain a little bit. As a generalist, we're fine. Melodic's low. And being on Dragon Tail means that I'm not terribly worried about even like making the Excadrill decent against it. Doc Quiz, it's called the Alola to Alola event. And then Melodic comes back. That's fine. I'd like to get this Body Slam off. Heard Mammogram from the other. Okay. Interesting. So that shield to me kind of screams Metagross in the back. I'm just not going to shield. No, Chandelure. Oh. Oh. Well, I wish I wasn't body slamming right now. Fucker's got Incinerate, right? We're gonna be on Incinerate? Yeah, okay. So how much damage does this do? Nah, that's pretty good. The question I have here is, can I actually get through this thing before it kills me, right? Yeah, it's tight. We're gonna get there. but it's very, very tight. This will kill it. We still do have to technically kill the melodic, so like there's that as well. Where are we at here? Yeah, we got enough. We got enough. Thankfully, 5-turn moves are really easy to play around and play through as long as we don't let one sneak. So that's gonna be a GG. Excadrill quit pretty darn good. What can I say? What can I say? I've rarely been this happy about spending like 44,000 dust. Another 4-1 set. And a Poplio for our trouble. A Poplio for our trouble. Can I offer you a Poplio in these trying times? I guess I'll take it. Yeah, I guess that we get 2 times dust on these, don't we? So that's not bad. That's not actually bad to get all that dust. I guess you get that 50 some 100, but hey, Zabix, Alienara, hello, hello. It's good to see you both. We're playing some Master League, you know. This thing I don't do very often. Although I'm genuinely having fun with this team, so I don't know what that says about me, but I'm genuinely having fun. Like, I actually am quite enjoying these Pokemon and the things that they do, so mostly just Excadrill. Excadrill is quite dynamic. This is why I remember losing to it so much. I mean, like, I kind of hate this thing. It always seems to get the better than me. All right, TS Apple. Good luck, friend. Toge. All right, well, we know we don't win this fight, so we're gonna just pivot to Snorlax and see what we can do. All right, so we baited out a fighter. Although it's still a very dangerous matchup for us, right? Because this thing also, I believe, learns Stone Edge. But I think we just let this die, right? The question is, how much damage does Stone Edge do to us? All right, I'm gonna find out. I know you have this, but a lot. Oh, wow. What? Oh no. All right, well, we have to hope that this can run the team now. I don't know that it can, because even Togekiss, I think, could just multi-shield through us, basically. Like, I don't even think they need to show me their Backmon. I think they can just basically 2-shield. I mean, these are the matchups we're looking for, right? These are definitely the matches we're looking for, but I think it's too much. Although if I can get him to 2-shield here, there's like a not 0% chance we can steal this game. I say not 0 because it's still extremely narrow, but like, this is basically our win condition right here, is like, get both their shields and rock slide their Togekiss. But I do think I need a little bit of energy here, so we got to go over, I think, by 2. And then I have to get there without them getting to a charge move. So they might already have a move, right? Oh. So close. Maybe Maybe I could have done that. Maybe I could have done that more cleanly. Maybe I could have done that more cleanly, but rough. Almost got there. Almost got there. Hey, you know what? It is what it is, right? If we hadn't, yeah. If our Gary hadn't died, I think we had a chance there. Another Togekiss lead. That is not good. That is not good. Okay, same plan. I'm feeling a little deja vu here, y'all. I'm feeling a little deja vu here. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Maybe I should be superpowering. Now that they've thrown a move, I think we should superpower there and not do that. Because I think they're gonna, well, but we might get it to a second body slam. We do, okay. Yeah, but it has rock slide. It does have rock slide, which is similar enough, right? So we got a shield. They might just get 2 though. That's my bigger concern, is that they're gonna get 2 rock slides. But I still think our plan is to no shield the rock slide, right? Oh, they cross. Do it again? Okay, they were baiting. That's fine. That doesn't change my game plan. Yeah, shield advantage is gonna be a big deal because we need it, right? Because we have to play an Excadrill mirror and we have to win this. So opponent? I think our opponent may have misplayed that slightly. I think our opponent may have misplayed that slightly. I'm not really sure what that plan was. Yeah, that worked out way better. That worked out way better for us. Good old Drill Run Earthquake. I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say that Drill Run Earthquake is probably not it. In the grand scheme of things, I'm guessing that Drill Run Earthquake is not the moveset we're actually looking for. As much as my rule of thumb is to trust Hoff blindly when she recommends something to me, I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say that's probably not what we should be doing. Oh, I was at Mudslap earlier, Hoff. Did you see my I won a game on Mudslap earlier. It was OP as fuck in that game. But our opponent was on double steal in the back, and it kind of just ran over their team. Ironhead is the play. You know that. Ironhead is definitely the play. Gary, Dragonite. Okay. All right. This seems like a matchup that should be pretty good. All right, well, we're gonna just come in here. I know that this may not be the perfect answer because of the fact that, like, I'm sure that Excadrill has just been absolutely a powerhouse for us in every game we've played so far. Do they get to an Earthquake if they no shield? You know what? They do. And I think given that we know, like, I'm hoping they can't blow this out. They're going to concede. Okay. GG's. Catherine, I think there was a lot of here would be my stance on that, and something that I've sort of echoed and such. I think for the most part, people have sort of interpreted that they wouldn't make any major changes before Worlds due to some things that have been sort of said and interpreted in certain ways. I think the thing to know is that any changes they make are very aware of worlds, shall we say. If they were going to make a balance change, it would be with worlds in mind. They wouldn't necessarily blindly make a massive meta change, or Spooter is a big change, for example, right? I think like there is an assumption that they would leave the game very static, but that was kind of a misread of that, I believe. I think any changes we see now, things like the addition of Spooter, they're aware of worlds, and they're aware of what Spooter does to the world's meta. So just consider any changes that are going to be made with worlds in mind, or will, like, I just think they're going to be conservative, but that doesn't mean that we won't see changes potentially, right? I mean, I think they could make some adjustments to the world's meta. So, thoughts on Shadowwhack? Shadowwhack is probably going to be very good, and you should probably consider getting one if you can. I don't know how it sims or anything yet though, but no one's going to use those in worlds, Sandy. They are not dynamic enough for pick 6 formats. Like, I'll remind you all that Razorleaf and Charm and Basti are all very good in formats that are blind. Yeah, Hoff, I generally like the suggestions you've made. I've seen them. So, but they're not very good in bring 6 formats, because when your opponent knows you have a Basti on your team, they will play knowing you have a Basti on your team, right? They'll know you have a Charmer. Gameplay is very different against those Mons when your opponent knows that they are an option for you. They're just not very good in those formats. They're not dynamic enough. They don't provide you enough opportunities to win games that you couldn't normally win. So, but yeah, there's definitely some adjustments they could make. I think the ones I'd like to see, all things considered, are slight down tunes on Registeel and Walrein. Those are the 2 Pokemon. Sandy, don't. That's a shitty turn of phrase. Don't use it, please and thank you. Come up with a better joke. Come up with a better joke. That's all I ask. All right, you ready to go again? Let's go again. Let's go again. All right, Xander. Another Dragonite lead. Okay. I'm into that. I can work with that. Another Dragon Tail. Yeah, okay. Nah, it's okay, Sandy. I know. So worth noting, Sandy, there's a cultural language barrier at play there that I want to make sure that's understood. It's just that that particular phrase, like, in riffs on it, don't really offer the world anything other than, like, kind of bad vibes, right? The opposite of what we want to cultivate on stream. It's not really, like, clever or funny, and it just, all it does at this point is sort of, like, remind people how shitty the world is. And so this thing's gonna get to an Earthquake, which I think I'm gonna shield. And hope that we can run it. I don't love being out of shields here, but I'm hoping I can run the remainder of their team with this, even from behind a shield, right? Okay. So they still have a Dragonite with a little bit of energy. And they still have how do we want to play this out? Getting their shield is good. I'm okay with this thing functionally. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, I had a feel for timing on that. I think what we're going to do is let them superpower me. That's fine. Bring in our own Lax now. Eat up some energy here. I'll catch up on chat after this game. I'm trying to puzzle out how I want to finish this game out, and it's not, I don't have a clean answer to that yet. Let's see. So they're going to hit me with a Dragon Claw. I'm feeling pretty good about the fact that, like, I should be able to tank all this and get to a superpower on their Lax before they body slam me to death. But we are getting a little bit into some dicey territory here. Nah, they're going to concede it. GG's. Okay. Whew. Let's go. Take care. You know the answer to that question, right? I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna worry about that. I will also say, just on the topic of indie, there was also quite a lot of that conversation that's heavily influenced by, what's up, Morkplicator? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Heavily influenced by the shall we say, the multi-dispute game that was heavily featured. And I think that because that sort of happened, there's this sort of like extra thought about the game wasn't working great that maybe wouldn't have been there if that hadn't occurred. Right? So, yeah, sorry to hear that. Take care. No worries, Morp. No worries. What's the most dust I've ever had at once? Probably like around 8 or 9 mil. Probably 8 or 9 mil. I'm at like 6.1 right now, I think. Just above 6. And we've got a quad dust community day going, so should be pretty stacked. So let's do this one, and then I have a raid we can do after. Nah, because Catherine, when PvP first dropped, I dumped like millions and millions and millions of dust. I definitely got down well below 1 million for a while in the early days of self grinding, when no one had anything built, right? So nice, Elo. Are you gonna come down to Seattle Center again? I'm planning to at least start the day at Seattle Center, so because 4X in Seattle Center is gonna be wild. There's gonna be enough people there to pretty much guarantee it. So, Rebel, not so much that, just that, like, when people think about the indie regionals, one of the first things that comes to mind is going to be the Dunebug multi-dispute game, and that is what people will think of. Even if the game mostly worked okay from there on out, people think of that. And it was not really a great look. It was not really a great look for the game, or the community, or the tournament. So let's jam one. Nice, Elo. Dope. Well, I'll see you there then. I plan to be there at the beginning. My plan for Saturday is to play the beginning of Community Day in Seattle Center. Meet up with people, see everybody in the community, all that sort of stuff. And then I think I'm going to head up the hill and do the back end of it on Capitol Hill. Get margaritas and stuff at our usual place. So yeah. Okay, let's jam one more. Yeah. It's fine if you've got a different philosophy, but I think that has a big factor on why exactly people seem to think it was worse. Conkeldurr. All right, well, we have to jam this Conkeldurr matchup, right? Our backline is awful against Conkeldurr. And unfortunately, Stone Edge will obliterate us. So it will obliterate us. I don't know what you mean, C-Mags. They've never hosted an Olympics in Seattle. Now the question here. Okay, well, I think we still are incentivized to come here. I think this is our better of the matchups we have available too. God, how did that charm come through, y'all? They're also being very clever about not shielding that, because that's definitely going to put them in a position where this is going to get really awkward for us. We still need switch advantage, right? We need to maintain that. They did flamethrower me. Okay. I just get the sense here that they're not going to yeah, that's coming through. I see that. Yeah, they're gonna get oh, okay. Wait. Oh, come on. Rough. Hey, look who it is. Red Ready Man with the raid. Hello, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate the raid. It was nice to meet you IRL. Also, they either overtapped or they missed here. A little shout out in chat for Red Ready. I am in fact home safe. Thank you so much. And yeah, it was great to get to meet you in person. So we get Dragon Clawed here. That's fine. And then this is just a slugfest, right? Unfortunately, like, I think they'll just kind of outdamage us. It's gonna be somewhat tight, but I don't think they die to the next body slam. We might die to an outrage, although it's gonna be super, super tight. If they're on Draco Meteor, I think we lose. Just because it hits so much harder, but an outrage? Oh. Come on. I believe. Hurricane. Oh, that doesn't do it. GG's. Never punished, chat. Never punished. I thought so too, Dahapa. I thought so too. So we went 4 wins again, by the way. We've played 3 of sets with this team. We've gotten 4 wins every single time.